things I can't stop doing even though they make my anxiety worse. On the surface I look like quite a relaxed person. But take a closer look, and you'll notice that my fingernails are bitten so badly that I've started to nibble the surrounding skin out of sheer necessity. Look at my brow, and you'll see the lines I've developed from constant frowning. Listen to my breathing and you'll hear that it's shallow, and my heart beats fast in my chest, even though I'm sitting still. I'm an anxious mess and my body bubbles over with endless nervous energy which I can't seem to control. I'm pretty sure these habits are making me worse. Being cursed with both depression and anxiety means that I'm too exhausted to get out of bed in the morning, but my mind is too active to fall asleep at night. When I'm lying awake at 4 a.m. I tell myself that I need to cut back on caffeine, but when my alarm goes off at 7 a.m. it's a whole other story. I'm not saying that you should avoid going out with anxiety, but I have a bad habit of saying yes to everything, knowing full well that I've taken on too much. Being an introvert with anxiety means I need regular downtime, as back-to-back engagements with even the most chilled-out people puts me on edge. My anxious mind keeps me awake late into the night, and after a while I'll try pretty much anything to doze off. Lately I've been replaying my favorite true crime podcast episodes. The sound of someone talking acts as a welcome distraction, but I'm always vaguely aware of the subject matter and seem to drift off just as a particularly grisly murder is being described in horrific detail. Naturally, I get up and inspect the flat to ensure all windows and doors are securely locked. Although I try to keep my days as calm as possible, pretend you didn't read the last part about my gruesome addiction to true crime. I definitely work too much. Stress is a trigger for my anxiety, but I just love being busy. I don't know any other way to exist in this world. My job is my identity, and although working too much makes me anxious, not working enough makes me depressed. Do you see my predicament? I spent a day documenting what it's really like to live with OCD Self-Care Week, why it's so important for people living with IBD. You are not a burden. I carry my phone around like it's a newborn baby. When I take my eyes off it for more than a few minutes I get panicky, look around and start accusing strangers in the street of theft. I used to think that having it in my pocket was a good thing, meaning I could escape an anxious situation quickly by texting a friend or ordering an Uber. The reality is a more twisted state of affairs, where I constantly seek positive reinforcement via emails, messages and likes on my latest blog post or Instagram photo. More 10 hurtful things people have said to me about my depression. More 6 mistakes I made when I went back to work after a mental health breakdown.